My guest today is known as Aquaman. I personally believe that couldn't be possible, all the things that you have built, without also having very strong leadership skills. And this is what this podcast is about.
I don't come from money, so everything I have, I had to work my ass off for it.
You actually have around 800 employees.
Most of my top managements are all females. Most of the directors I have in my businesses usually are females. Expecting support from your circle is delusional thing.
Where is Ahmed in 5 years from now? Why didn't you give up?
Because there's...
Hey, quick note. If you are listening to this podcast but not following it, hit the subscribe button. It really helps the show and helps me bring even more great leaders into the conversations. Thank you, and let's get back to the episode. Welcome to another episode of Leading by Example. My guest today is known as Aquaman. Not the superhero, but the very successful and inspirational businessman and entrepreneur of Dubai, Ahmed Ben Chaibah. Welcome to my podcast.
Thanks for having me. You made me come anyways.
Yeah.
You stalked me down. Yeah.
I stalked you. You have to do that sometimes.
Yeah.
Actually, one of the videos I'm going to make soon is how do I get my guest on my podcast? Because I get this question all the time. How did you get this guy? How did you get this guy? But I'm very happy you're here. And this is obviously not your first podcast. I've seen you on so many podcasts, and I understand why you are on this podcast. You have a very inspirational journey. You are a very interesting person, and you have a very strong personal brand. But I personally believe that couldn't be possible, all the things that you have built, without also having very strong leadership skills. And this is what this podcast is about. It's about your leadership journey and the lessons learned along the way. I'm from Denmark, so a lot of my audience are also from Denmark. There might be one or two people out here that still don't know who you are. Could you give us just a short introduction before we get into the fun stuff?
So Aquaman came because I own AquaFun water park, which is the world's largest inflatable water park in the world. I have a Guinness record for the biggest water park in the world. I think we got 50 awards in business: Best CEO, Best Entrepreneur, Leadership Awards, Most Inspirational Businessman, Middle East, and Africa. So I did push some things there. I don't come from money, so my family's not rich into business or investment. So I had to become the black sheep and become who I became. Never had sponsors or funding or loans, so everything I have, I had to work my ass off for it. But just a small start. But so AquaFun is one of the business I have, but I have a holding company with it. I think there's now 9 companies in it, and in different industries, from travel to trading to publishing to marketing to consultancy and all the stuff.
Yes, and that's very interesting because when I first approached you, I knew that you had AquaFun.
Yeah.
And I obviously knew that requires some leadership. But afterwards, I also learned that you actually have around 800 employees. So that got me even more excited because there are many layers to the leadership that you have to
It's very hard, yeah.
Yeah.
Extremely hard.
I can imagine. I've never been leading 800 people myself. I think the maximum I had was 35.
You don't want to.
No?
Trust me, you don't want to. It's the same. It's the same though.
Yeah?
It's the same.
So how is it? Let's go back to the journey of your leadership.
Yeah.
Because when you were working in corporate life before you became an entrepreneur, were you a leader at that time, or did your first leadership experience happen when you...
Was managing teams, but in a smaller scale. But then when you jump into entrepreneurship, like they say, you learn to do everything else. You do the marketing, the sales, the PR, the finance, the HR. You become the one man for everything, and you gotta learn everything.
Yeah.
There's no I don't know. You gotta learn. You gotta open YouTube. You gotta have Google. You gotta ask questions. You gotta get experts, and then in the beginning you don't have the money, so you gotta do everything yourself. So I remember there was a 57 months of 100 hours a week with no days off. So it's that level of like obsession, of focus, of visualization that this is what we're gonna do. This is what's gonna happen, and then get it done.
Yeah. So your first employee, the first one that you had direct responsibility for.
Yeah.
Do you remember how that started?
It wasn't one. Like it actually started with like I had a partner at the time, me and him doing then, and then like immediately the next move was like 25 and 78 employees. Quickly. It was like 0 to like 25. Okay, I need all this to be happening in my business.
Yeah.
And okay, and that was a huge mistake.
So you grew too fast with people.
Yes.
What were some of the mistakes you made along the way?
You think because you understand what it takes for the job to be done, you think people can understand the same thing, and you're far from wrong. Finding the people who understand the vision, the mission, and the energy behind something is very hard. And that's a very important thing. I think and having people align with your energy and your principles and where you're going to go and what's the roadmap is very important. Yes, do you agree with that? Yes. It's going to be hard. Okay, you got that? Fine. Because a lot of people are not ready. You know, hey, we're gonna have some month I can't pay you salary. I might pay you half the salary. Are you okay with that? Sometimes we're gonna have longer hours. Are you okay with that? Sometimes we're gonna not have no weekends. Are you okay with that? So you have to be extremely clear, transparent. You know, direct with what you want.
And how do you make sure that you hire the right people?
It takes a long time, but I think now it's a matter of energy, trustworthy, willingness to learn and try.
And
those are the first three things.
How do you spot that? Because I've heard you say sometimes that you don't look at CVs.
No,
you look at the person. How do you spot if this is the right person?
It's because again, if somebody's gonna do a job, they will show you. Usually, you will know somebody if it's good or bad in the first week, 2 weeks. It does not take longer than that. The first week, usually the first 2 days, you will know if they're up to it or not. And the first 2 weeks, you will see, yes, I made a good decision or not. And then immediately you fire fast.
You fire fast?
Yeah, I fire fast.
Have you had an experience where you had to fire someone after 1 day?
Oh, yeah, many.
Yeah?
Many.
What is the one thing that makes people, not being
you're a bad energy, you're bad egg, you complain, you're not doing your job. You can see somebody immediately uncomfortable. You can immediately see they're very uncomfortable. It's like, hey, you think it's not good for you? I mean, it's like, no, it's not good. No harm done. Have a good day. Take care. If you want the payment for the day, I give it to you. If not, good luck with your life.
So you grew very fast in the beginning, and that was a mistake you said. So did you have to cut back at some point and start slowly?
Yeah. I think because in my personal journey, because I was more of the operator, so I was the person who's on the ground, the operation, the marketing, the sales, and I had a partner at that time who was supposed to be the back end, so the systems and the finance and the legal, and that was a very bad mistake because he ended up doing a lot of bad decisions, bad contracts. Because again, that's what we do. We think because we can read English, we think we understand what a contract is, but no. First two hires you should have is an accountant and hire a lawyer.
Is that a regular recommendation
That's
you
what I
give
was
to
saying.
anyone?
First thing, get a proper accountant.
If you have a partner, or just also if you start by yourself?
First hire as an accountant because you never know where you're spending money. Because you have to track where you're spending the money. And then a lawyer, because you cannot and you should not sign a contract yourself, no matter how good you know English or you can understand. Get a lawyer, negotiate things. Always everything is negotiable. Everything. Doesn't matter. It's a government company, a multi-billion company, doesn't matter. Everything's negotiable. Don't just go and sign a contract. No, I don't like the contract. I don't want this clause. Change it.
I made a huge mistake when I was 18, 19 years old.
Normal.
I wanted to sign a store that I rented for 5 years. It's like $200,000 I had to pay over those 5 years. And my plan was only to have it for 1 year.
Yeah.
I got in huge debt. I remember getting a letter saying, within 14 days, you have to pay around $200,000.
Wow.
And I was like, yeah, never mind. So I went to court for 10 years after that before I finally got to negotiate, actually, and get rid of that huge debt. Yeah. But I know you also started off in debt.
Oh, yeah, a lot of debt.
What kind of... And I've heard your story many times, so I want to dig a little bit deeper.
Yeah.
What kind of leadership does it take from you personally to get out of that debt?
So with that individual, that specific partner that I had that time... he ran away and left me with 1.8 million dirhams, so basically almost more than $500,000 of debt, and then no operational business and stuff. So I had to sell my car. I had that time a very nice car. I sold that car, and then started to pay debts. Wasn't enough money, so I was making money for the next 4 years and a half, but all the money is just going to pay debts. All the money. So for 4.5 years, I was fighting to go to zero. So people, I start from zero. It's okay, good luck. I start from below zero.
Why didn't you give up?
Because there's this picture of this two people digging in the ground, and this guy quits just before hitting the gold. And I put so much energy and effort and time and sweat and tears and blood in that specific thing for me just to quit now. So I need to get out of it. Yeah, you can go get a job and like, okay, I'm going to be miserable in that job for the next 10 years, and then what if? So like, I had now to do it now and keep going now. It was.
So you could sense that there was gold very soon.
Yeah, I knew that, but I saw it. Nobody else saw it. Like there was zero support from everybody. There nobody, not a friend, not a partner, none of the stuff. Okay, your parents, they program to support you, but their support is very, they programmed.
It's based on their own limitations as well.
Yeah, exactly. Their own limitations. So they don't see, get a job. Why are you still doing this? It's like, no, there's got to be more. But that's the thing. You have to believe.
And at what point do you think that other people start to believe in you? Is that first when they see the watches and the cars, or do you feel that you start to get support on your way up as well?
expecting support from your circle is delusional thing, because your circle cannot understand that you are with them and now you're doing better than them. So they will never support you. So don't expect support from your family, your friends, your cousins, and it's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. If they do, it might be a fake support, but behind it there's a lot of jealousy and haters. So don't do it. Don't expect that. I think being the best in what you do and just not caring about people, like being deaf to them. Because again, if you want to take people's opinion, because again, I cannot take somebody's advice or opinion on something that he haven't accomplished. You haven't done what I'm doing. Why should I listen to you? Because you tell me from your own limitation and your own limited information. No, I want to be the biggest one in the world. Are you the biggest one in the world? Are you an operator? No. Why should I listen to you? I want to be the biggest guy in social media. Are you the one? No. I ask people who are better than me, how can I do this? They told me how to do it. I want to do it. So I'm not going to listen to somebody who's below me how to go above me.
Yeah, makes sense.
Purely, that's it.
Yeah. Quick break from the conversation. This episode is sponsored by Blue Energy Partners. The leadership team is doing something amazing and the company is growing fast. I really like their focus on leadership and leadership development, which is why I'm happy to have them as a sponsor for a podcast about leadership. So if you are in the marine fuel industry, this is a company to pay attention to. Thank you for sponsoring this podcast, and let's get back to the conversation. All right, so let's get back again. So you grew very fast in the beginning, and then you realized you made a mistake. You need to cut down. So how did you then know how to then grow?
You don't. You go through failures. My first year in business, I was rejected 617 times. So almost every single day, at least 1 to 3 people tell me this isn't gonna work. And then year number 2, I sat with 81 investors. Finding an investor is very hard. Talking to an investor is very hard. He's asking you and grilling you is very hard. Waiting for an investor is very hard. And then telling you no is very hard. I did that 81 times. And then, okay, we got some money. Let's open and do this. That's when 6 months later we got smashed with a lot of mistakes. And then like, okay, Allah, comes the debt, comes the legal cases. Because all the mistakes you do because you think you know the best. You don't. And then learn from that, correct systems, learn mistakes, fail a lot, fail forward. And then eventually you get the right help, the right team, the right individuals, the right people believe in you, the right systems. And then that's when systems, because you cannot sit down and do it yourself. This whole one-man show, it's not going to work. And this whole founder syndrome that you think that you can do the best, yes, you are right. I know every small detail in my business, but I don't do them anymore. I know how much it takes to do this specific task. I know it takes 2 hours. If it takes 4 hours, there's a problem. So I know I'm detailed in that way, but I don't have to do it because now I've hired people that I can trust. I've given them the energy and power. And it's like now sometimes when my managers call me, Ahmed, this happened. It's like, yeah, what do you think we should fix? This is then go and do it. Why are you talking to me about this? Why are you telling me about a problem with Thousand Dirhams when you can fix it?
Yes.
This is your territory, your job, you do it. If it's something bigger, you don't know how to fix it, come to me. But I hired you because you have the experience and you have the power and knowledge and you have the power to do it. Go and do it. If it's wrong, it's okay. We learn from it. We understand. We come again.
Yes. I 100% agree with that. I was coaching a leader yesterday in IT, and he had this issue with his people always coming to him and asking him questions, and he would just give them answers. And I asked him, what if you change your approach and ask them questions and said, what do you think?
Yeah, what do you think?
What would you do?
What do you suggest solution is? This. Fine, then go and do it.
And how did you learn? Because this is a very powerful leadership skill, by the way. How did you learn that?
I reversed it. As okay, so if I was here and I had somebody superior to me, what would I want them to give me? And that was the thing. And then I think when I was younger, when I was still in corporate, I had a manager who did that with me. I was like, that's an interesting way of doing it. Because it made me think.
Yeah.
And again, there's no excuse now. You have 3 amazing tools. You have YouTube, Google, and ChatGPT. But my issue with ChatGPT is a very singular answer. There's one answer. No, there's multiple answers and solutions for a problem. That's my only issue with ChatGPT is give you because there's so many solutions, but you give me only one. But there is more than one. So I always prompt the way. Okay, give me multiple answers or multiple solutions for this specific answer.
Yeah.
Question. Sorry.
Yeah, I had the same with Ahmed Ben Chaibah. He had 4 different ChatGPT platforms or AI that he used. Then he asked questions against each other. So he said this, what do you think? And in that way, you can also get answers that you wouldn't get from just one source.
Exactly.
But it's limited how much leadership you can learn from YouTube, Google, ChatGPT if you don't experience it.
Yeah.
Right. So how do you grow as a leader?
I think by being detached from the ego of I am the boss and being with them. Like when things go wrong, I'm with them on the beach.
Still?
Yeah. Oh, I go there almost daily. I go, I see customers, I talk to them. There's sometimes something pending and I can see them taking too long to answer. I immediately, hey, this is what you should do. Do this. Get done. Now you answer it. Don't come, you do it. So you understand why I'm doing this way. So you understand the mechanism of the thought process of why I'm deciding this, and you do that.
Yeah. So are you still very operational in your businesses?
Sometimes. Because I'm always changing things. I'm always adding new systems, new technologies. I'm trying to like put everything under like one place. So like, my ERP system and my online system and my merchant systems and my sales and my cameras all in one place. So I can absorb everything. So that's what I'm doing right now.
And how do you make sure that you are operational, but you don't step into your leaders' territory?
By empowering them as much as possible. Like a lot of times, like I don't like. Okay, this is task. Who's gonna be doing this task? Okay, I need 2 buffers. Okay, you do it, mainly, but if you don't do it within next half an hour, these other buffers will do it. So there's always a backup for a backup. So if somebody is missing that day, doesn't mean business stops. So okay, even their off days. Okay, no, you cannot have these 2 people off. One of you off, the other one next day, because like you can't have that space empty without having somebody operational. So small things, but these are things you learn because you're very involved. You can't just be a boss, sit in the office and don't be involved. No, you gotta be up in your business. I'm in every single business every single day.
So have you reached the point in your career now where you can actually, let's say, leave your business for half a year and come back and it's still up and running?
No, it's more. It's bigger even. Yes. Yeah, but I'm very involved. Like, yes, there are some businesses that I don't even interfere much because now they're autonomous, and I have really kick-ass people working there. Because again, most of my top managements are all females. Most directors I have in my businesses usually are females.
In leadership positions?
Yeah.
Why?
They are the best. They have high emotional intelligence. They are hard workers. They take the job very personal, and they're very, very involved. And all of them give them equity. You
give them equity?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Even it's like 1%, 2%, but equity is equity.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I heard once someone say, well, if you hire men in senior positions, they will always try to see how they can copy the business and go out and do it themselves. Is that also one of your thoughts, or is it just
no, nothing? It just happened because I used to have men, and then some become complacent and don't do the job afterwards, or some don't have the hunger anymore. They become lazy, or some they start having like a relationship and then they become less focused. So different things. But with women, there's a little bit of more of less ups and downs. There is, but it's less.
Okay, and that's very interesting.
Yeah.
But I guess also the industry that you are in. So you have, of course, the AquaFun business. What are the other things that you're doing? We
have travel, Flyward. So we do very specific family offices and high net worth travel. So we do everything with them, 360. And we have a 99% retention rate.
Of employees?
Yeah, no, customers.
Okay.
Customers come, don't leave. Yeah. They come and never leave. Because now they understand, we could travel this way without the headaches. So we do the whole thing, from the transfer for the hotels, the jets or the flights, the bookings, the whole 360.
Yeah.
For cheaper. And we also get paid in crypto because I do a lot of crypto stuff, so that works together.
So they can pay you in crypto?
Yes.
Okay.
Which is very big because if you're a crypto person, you want to buy something lifestyle, you have to cash that crypto into a card, and then the card into payment, and in that process you lose 15% or something like this. So there's less leakage, and you get the same service or better, and you could even discount.
Okay.
So that's an extra thing we do there.
Yeah.
So that's one company, general trading, consultancy, management consultancy. So we help small companies become better. So last year I helped 21 individuals become millionaires last year.
Oh, really?
Within 6 months.
Okay.
6 months took me to get them there. So that's just something that we can do very, very well. Give them streamline and systems and how to operate better. Plus, I have a crazy network.
Yeah.
So I have access to a lot of individuals which can help people to grow and do things.
And how important is network? You know the famous phrase, your network is your net worth.
Yeah, but
how do you see that?
But here's the thing: you can't have a network if you have no value. So you need to create your value first. You become the most valuable person in your niche or your space and so on and so on. When that value is established, then other people with value will see that value in you and then becomes network. But if you're broke and you go to networking events with other broke people, what are you guys making? More broke people? Doesn't work that way. Because again, you not have that same vibration to become that person. Nothing against that, but again, instead of you spending money to go on networking events with other people spending money to go on networking events, which all of you guys are, with all respect, broke, why would you do that? No. Be a ghost, focus, learn the skill set, become the best person, create a track record of sales and money trail. Now you are somebody with value. Then you come to me, yes, here's the value I can provide to you.
So you prefer obviously networking with people at your own vibration, as you call it. And what does this mean, the vibration that you talk about?
You cannot attract what you hate, and you cannot attract what you chase. It have to come to you. And it only come to you when you are that person. So when you're chasing something, I'm chasing money. You're not supposed to chase the money. It should come to you. And how it come to you? By providing that value.
That's the law of attraction.
Yes.
And you live by that.
Always. So that's the difference. When I'm chasing money, cool. Keep chasing on better.
So it will not come if money
just like
is your only goal.
Okay, this I heard this once a long time ago. It was very interesting. It's a butterfly. You're chasing this butterfly, it's running away. So instead of chasing a butterfly, no, create a garden. It will come to you. And guess what? Even if it comes to you, you're still left with a nice garden. So that's you change the perspective of how you look at the situation itself.
It reminds me of the book, Who Moved My Cheese? He also talks about instead of go chasing, create something that, so you become attractive, basically. I can't remember it specifically, but it's the same concept. Okay, so let's go back again to your leadership journey, because then you grew the business of the AquaFun. And at some point, I imagine that you were more operating as a leader and not, on all the details, right? So I guess you had a leadership team. When did you see yourself as a leader of leaders instead of the operating one?
Just lately. Because even like last year, I went on a whole detailed investigation of all my businesses. And I realized where the leakages are, where we could have done better, and why is things. So I think I fired a good 70% of the leadership of the companies, all of them. 70% of the leadership got all sacked and got replaced by systems or just better kick-ass, individuals.
So what do you do as a leader to retain your own leaders and employees in your company?
Reward. Because again, here's the thing. You have to understand what is the incentive for that individual. Most people want to be seen and heard. You always seen and heard around me. I never dismiss you. That's number one. Number two, I think respect is hugely, immensely important. Having respect. Treat them as humans is very, very important. So you see the human part of the people. Like a lot of guys, something happened, I need, extra 5K for this. Okay, done. Because if that is what needs to make your life easier for you to be focused, go ahead. You pay it back anyways over the next 3-4 months, whatever it is. But now I eliminate that small problem or hiccup that is going on in your life, and then I've maintained you because now I bought you as an individual. So this small thing, I think treating them as humans is very, very humility is very important. That and then just empowering them.
And how did you build that skill? Because I actually noticed that about you as well when we met at the summit the other weekend. I noticed that when people came up to you, you were very present. And I quite often experience very famous people as yourself. When people come up to them, they are not focused. But you lock in when people come up to you. How did you build that skill, and what is it?
Treat people the way you want to be treated. If I was the other way around, how I feel. Sometimes I see somebody in the corner, I can see, because I'm very dyslexic, so I see everything around me, I can't help it. And I have ADHD, so these are my superpowers. So I can see somebody in the corner, and I know they want to say hi to me, I want to take a picture. It's like, hey bro, can I have your phone and take a picture of your phone? And then they lose it. They understand, what? They take the moment to understand, I'm asking for their phone to take a selfie with them. So I changed the whole thing so it doesn't look for them that they are asking me for something that I'll ask for them. So it's just like, it's those small things of just like, what I got because I managed to go through my traumas for longer than anybody else. What I got because, I was more, I managed to go through this hardship longer than anybody else. I didn't quit that early. That's it. The genius thing I did is I just didn't quit. I don't read. I haven't read a book for the last 25 years. Everything I tell you is just my observations through my journey in my own life. That's really it. And I do a lot of these podcasts the last 2 years because I have this hope that maybe I will say something and that thing will change somebody's trajectory 1%, which means will change the whole family and the lineage towards something better. Maybe. Otherwise, you never know.
So where do you go to seek inspiration on your own leadership journey? Making decisions, you have to make tough decisions, I imagine. Is it just an intuition, or do you have someone that you go to and talk to?
I have now one person that he's my partner now, and like he's the person that we bounce back in ideas and stuff. I agree with him or disagree with him all the time, but that's how it is. But then I think my main compass is my intuition. Like whatever I feel it's right, I do. If I see it's wrong, I don't do it. And that's why I learned the hardest lesson last year. It's like, okay, yeah, my intuition has always been right.
Yeah, it has been working quite well for you.
Yeah, it's always been, and it's always right because here's the thing. You need to be aligned. What I mean by aligned, so whatever you think is what you say, and whatever you say is what you do. Because when you align this way, the universe sees you in the aligned energy and aligns with you. But most people will think something and say something and do something else. So that alignment makes my intuition stronger.
And how do you, coming back again to retaining your people, right? You mentioned that, there is compensation, but there's also respect and seeing them and so on. And I know personally that people are different. Right? Some are more motivated by the financial reward, some are more by, the respect and recognition and so on. How do you make sure that you lead the people in the right way? Do you know their challenges and issues, or how do you know how to motivate them?
You learn. Because there's no right way or wrong way. And people are always different, and people have different triggers. People have different things they need to hear. Some people need to be hugged. Some people want to just hear them. Some people just want to complain and just estrogen fest. They just talk about things and done. Okay, fine. So you have to understand what they want and okay, just hear it, understand it. And sometimes I ask you, do you want me to hear you, hold you, or heal you? Whatever you want. Like, so I understand what you want me to do. So I know what you want me to do.
But this is also a very powerful leadership trait, right? That you actually ask them.
Yeah, because I want to understand, do you want me to hear you or fix this problem? You want to talk about it? Okay, fine. I know, so I won't be too involved mentally. But then if you want to help me fix this, okay, fine, let me hear it. It takes me 5-10 minutes. It's problem solved.
Yeah.
It's very black and white with me. There's no gray area.
And cut to the chase immediately.
Yeah, it's just direct. It's just this.
Yeah. So what is one big mistake maybe you have made in your career as a leader, a bad leadership decision that you've made?
Not listening to my intuition. That's a huge one. Listen to other people's opinions. Huge.
You have an example?
Many examples that I know. That this might bite me in the ass. Because, I'm giving somebody extra wiggle, and I know if something happens, they can go around and demand extra compensations. Because I had it before, a couple of staff that when I was I had debts and stuff. Hey, guys, I'll have no more money. I can give you either NOC so you can work somebody else, or you can just sit and wait until I'm back on my feet, and I can give you slowly your money back. No, we'll wait. Fine. I gave them a key for the office. They lived in the office for a while. I was every day giving them food. I was making sure whatever I have 100, 200 dirhams to give to them, just keep them surviving. When money came back, and I said, I wanted to remove them. My parents said, keep them. We were with you for the last 2 years. I said, okay, fine. But it's a wrong mistake. It's a very wrong decision. Business came back again. They came, hey, where's our money? It's like, what money? It's like, I told you, this or that. It's like, I just started now. I pay you a salary for you now. And then every month I give you an installment for what I owe you. No, they want everything right now. Leave it. They left, they came back, and then they complained about me. And then I was stuck. All the money that I made, I had to pay. They created some documents, forged some documents, and then I ended up paying them so much money that they haven't even earned. And I could have avoided all that by the beginning because I knew it was wrong. But I listened to my family. Be nice. Because again, yes, be nice if it's a humanitarian thing. I'm doing charity. It's charity. But business, you cannot do that. You can't do that. You cannot just be too nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So how do you balance this of being, because I heard you talk once about kindness as well.
Yeah.
And this is also what I experience from you when I meet you, and when I see other people meet you, you come across as a very kind person. But also as a business leader, you have to be very tough sometimes.
No, I'm very tough. But again, that's one situation. That's different. There's two different things. Okay, in business, here's a contract. We follow this contract. We understand what's the terms and conditions and everything. So we all are aligned. So everybody cross the line. We know what is done. Done. This whole Habibi, my friend, my brother, I don't believe that shit. That doesn't exist. Doesn't exist in this time because nobody wants that for you.
Yeah.
Nobody.
So how to make sure that you respect your people, but also that they respect you?
Yeah.
How do you set like a line on what is okay, what is not okay?
No, when it's not okay, I say it's not okay. What is this? I stop them. My energy and my tone change immediately. Totally. You know I'm serious. The room will feel very hot. You will know I'm serious.
Yeah.
And then they said, this is wrong.
So how would you describe good leadership? What do you think that is?
I think culture is very important, and the culture, but like, because you need to have the right individuals moving the right people. Because when I see, hey, this person is always late, and for example, always not performing, and doesn't matter he's amazing in this part, but he's very bad in the other part. It's making other people feel unequal. No, have a good day. If you want 1 or 2 warnings, you don't listen to it, bye. Yeah. Again, it's not charity, it's business. I want you to eat, but not to my table. Simple as that. If I see you in the street, I'm going to say hi to you. I'm going to ask about your family and how you are, but I don't want to be paying you money for nothing.
Yeah. So how do you, speaking about culture, I know that you have many people from many different nationalities.
Yeah.
How do you navigate through leading people from different cultures?
I think, again, we're all human. I think just being the level of, it's a mix between strict, kind, and empathy.
Strict, kind, and empathy.
Yeah. I think the mix between all the three is very important. Yeah.
So it's more about,
because I see them, I smile, I say hi, I hug them. I'm very friendly with my staff, but then when it's wrong, I say, hey, last time this happened, anything happens, then deduct from your salaries, because that's where there's the biggest pain point. They don't react properly. Okay, have a good day. You've been warned once, twice. Bye. Done.
That's it.
Yeah.
And I know that charities. You're not running a charity. You're running a business.
Yeah.
But charity is also a big part of your life.
Yes.
Why?
It's not my money. Everything I've been given is not mine. It's been. This is a test. I didn't have money for so long. That was a test. Now I have money. It's a test. And I call this business with God. He gave it to me, and everything you give to God, He gives it to you 10 times more. That's the rule. That's why I do, and that's why I saw. And again, how much money you gonna make? Okay, after a specific point, your lifestyle is taken care of. How much more flights and watches and cars and food you gonna get? So you're set. Your life is good. You have everything amazing. Alhamdulillah. Okay, good. Now, why you do the rest of it? And that's where the systems comes in. Like my system personally is every month is between 10 to 20% comes out of my revenue. That's monthly. That's the first, before salaries comes out. Okay, how much we made? Let's say we made 100K, let's say. Okay, 10, 20K comes out first. Okay, that goes to my own things that I do. It comes from like, I help people with debt. So I have specific people, because I have a huge family in different parts of the world. So, okay, he goes and check in the whole family and see who have debts. Because people with debt, usually they're close to God, because they're always asking God to help with the debt. So I come in and I give them the money without even them knowing. That's one. So I have a buffer or proxy. He will ask and he will find out and see who is worthy. And then I'll give him money and then he transfers the money and then somebody give it to me money. And then I get a voice note, a dua from somebody who doesn't even know too. So that's the one. Orphans, always something I always love doing. Feeding, so always every month, alhamdulillah, we do like 7 to 10 cows. Slaughter and give meet the people. Water wells, schools, mosques, widows. So all these things. Yeah.
Okay, and so an interesting misconception maybe about you, and this is very interesting because I've in general, this is a conception people have about Emiratis.
Yeah.
But even my friends, when I said, yeah, I'm having Aquaman on my podcast, I said, very cool. But some said, of course he's successful because he's Emirati, he's rich. It comes
I said it in the beginning. I'm not.
Yeah, it comes easy to you because you're Emirati.
I wish it was. I mean, listen, here's the thing. I am neither the hero or the villain. I am me. Yes, you want to think, this came to you easy. Okay, cool, fine. Because again, you will find any excuse for you to do what you want to do. If you want to see that I'm an inspiration, you want to follow it, fine. If you think I am the reason why you're not going to do it, fine. Either way, it does not change my life. Yeah. It's changing your life, not my life. But again, as I said, my family is mid-level family, lived normal, easy life, never aspired to have a house or something like this. That's fine, because they weren't programmed that way. I've learned, and then I've unlearned, then I relearned how actually life works. Because I did that whole go to school and nonsense, university, and have a job and be a good son, good boy, and pray. Okay, cool. And then what? I'm more than that.
And when did you know that the entrepreneurial way was your way?
I was left with no other choice but to be that. Because I was just been left redundant from my job that I had, and I had a slip disc, and I couldn't walk for 40 days. I was in bed, so everything I had in my adult life was taken away from me. So I had to recreate myself.
And how did you do that? I mean, lying in bed for 41 days.
Yeah, slip disc told me you can't even walk for another 6 months. I refused to believe that. I said, no, what? Because I used to be a super athlete, a professional athlete.
Your doctor said to you, you can't walk for 6 months.
Yeah.
What happened?
Slip disc. I was in the gym, puck, on the floor, spasmed, and then I said, couldn't feel from belly down, nothing. So 41 days in the bed, nobody came to see me, nobody visited me. All the friends that I had, nobody came and saw me.
I guess you weren't successful at that time.
I think so. No, but that time I used to be a very big events manager, so I was the source of all the entries of events and so on and so on, regardless. And then that's when I went to therapy for like, I think 2 months and a half.
Physical therapy?
Yeah,
also
physical therapy. And then that's when I started walking again. And when I walked to the doctor, I was like, he didn't believe it. What is this? You walking? It's like, yeah. Don't tell me I can't do it. And then that's when the business idea came and I started doing AquaFun.
So that was the only way?
Yeah. That's why.
Yeah. So there's a lot of younger people out here that want to also, build business and entrepreneurship and all of this. But someone like me who is very interested in leadership, right? I know it also takes leadership to do that, to build that, to hire the right people and do that. What would be your advice to someone that is currently starting off their business, but they're taking off and about to hire people?
There's two ways. Take your time hiring, or hire fast and fire faster. So choose which one works for you.
Yeah.
But don't take too long, and don't expect the person who is you hire is gonna be a replica of you are. No, they're gonna take a 30%, 20% of what you do, which gives you that 20% space for you to do more of what you can do very well. So I think self-awareness is very important.
Yeah.
So understand me as Ahmed. I'm great in this. I'm average in this. I'm shit in this. Things you shit in, that's the first one you hire. Find the yin to your yang.
Yeah.
That's the first thing you do. Find where you do not enjoy doing. Like I don't enjoy doing numbers. I'm good in numbers, but I don't enjoy doing the books. I don't like to read. I'm dyslexic. I hate reading. I hired the best lawyer for that. Done. This thing is with social media and stuff. I'm very good at it, but I don't want to spend time and resources on that. I've hired the best people. Hey, do this.
And I've said that a few times, but obviously for preparation for today, I watch a lot of your episodes on different podcasts. And I've noticed you said something that I resonate a lot with because I'm a very big Tony Robbins fan. Okay. And you said, where focus goes, energy flows.
Yes,
and
absolutely.
that's one of his very big statements. I don't know if you heard it from him or others, or if it's just your own way of interpreting things. But what does that mean for you in running your business?
You have to be, the most expensive luxury you have is your peace. So if something is disturbing your peace too much, find out why. Is it your perspective? Is it the problem solved? How you can fix it? I think being able to zoom out of what's happening and removing your emotional attachment to the situation and seeing what's happening, why it's happening, and how can I mitigate it. So removing your emotional attachment to a situation is very important. The no is not a personal attack. That's very, very important. Because he does not want it, and that's fine. You're not supposed to be for everybody. You're supposed to be only good for people that you need to be working with. Like, don't try to be a whole supermarket. Don't try to be a whole aisle. Be a specific part of a shelf. So people who want that specific thing can get it. I have guys who makes $100,000 from selling prints of t-shirt prints with mermaids. I have a guy who's making $8,000 of selling strawberry jam. Specific.
One thing. And at what point in your business career did you start to diversify your business?
Late. 10 years in. This whole diversifying in the beginning is the biggest mistake.
Yeah.
Yes, you can do all these things, yes. But you're not making money with none of them. It's not what you know. It's not who you know. It's who knows what you know. So what you know, it's not who you know, it's who knows what you know. If I want to go and get somebody who's an expert in crypto, I know Ahmed knows that. If I know somebody who, Ahmed is connected to the guys in oil, he knows that people. So they have to know what you have.
Yeah.
But you are supposed to be, you're a DJ, you're a dancer, you're a PT, you are social media, you are, what the hell are you?
Yeah.
Yes, I know you can do all these things averagely, but be the one for it.
That's very interesting. And I agree with that. I used to work in a consultancy company. We were 3 people, but we could teach 55 different things. And I told the owner of the company, I was a partner and there was an owner and another partner. And I said, why don't we just, become the best at the world in one thing? But we can do all things very good.
Yes, you can do. You're making money with them. I was only AquaFun till it became so big and the biggest one in the world. And it made enough money. Okay, fine. Let's diversify something that makes sense to this business. So the audience from this business can support this business. But sometimes then this business, but there's something against that one. So if this falls, I have something else that works.
So you build on the foundation after it's a very strong and solid foundation.
This whole jump out and do something in the next year or two, no.
You have to lock in for a decade.
I was locking for a decade.
And it wasn't until this is my next topic. It wasn't until a decade that you started to build your personal brand as well. There is a theoretical term called celebrity CEO, and I think you fall very much into that category. I remember doing that when I did my master's in corporate communication, and that was one of the topics. I was talking about Steve Jobs and Apple versus Samsung, who doesn't have this public face. How much do you think that helps your business that you also have a very strong personal brand?
I think personal brand is the most important thing you should do as a business owner. A lot of guys are afraid of the camera. I don't want to. No. You gotta do it. Because does Tesla have social media? No, it's Elon Musk. It's Elon Musk who moved the whole company. That's the biggest example. That's the biggest example for you there. That I can go to a restaurant, the valet person, the hostess, the manager, and the waitress, every one of them have seen a different video of me. Each one. So the rapport is there. So it makes you being legit much faster. If you are authentic enough and you're saying the right things. Key things. Because anybody can jump in a podcast and talk dumb shit. So many of them right now. So many of them. So, anybody, but then if you are saying something that can resonate to a lot of people, that's, I think, the most important part. So yes, that's important. Talking about the business is very important because I have videos of me, I'm in the water park all day with kids and playing. And, where's Aquaman? Where is this guy? I want to see him. We came to see him. So that's very important to become this and that. It's very, very important.
And that's very important for the business and the attracting customers and so on. But how does it affect your leadership? So I imagine that being a celebrity CEO, you also have the opportunity of hiring the best people because they also want to be associated with you and so on. Do you have a feeling that you need to step differently now that you also have the celebrity status?
It's going to get even much bigger because what's going to happen in this year? Because in the year, literally, you're going to be a celebrity because the TV and Netflix and so on and so on. So it's going to bring a whole different life attention.
Around you?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll wait to post this until you...
Oh, bro, end of the year, it's going to be crazy.
Really?
Yeah, crazy.
Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing
it's going to be crazy. So I know what will happen. But again, it just brings business... Because now I'm changing my whole content style and everything because, I understand the value of that and I have the attention. What else I can do with that? What are my most winning content? Why are they the most winning content? What am I saying there that's triggering people to comment and react to it? Data, they're driven. So I know that they're interested in these 3 things. So these are the demand or pressure points. Let me find where in this demand I can supply and have the right funnel to convert that attention into a funnel into a business. Because it's all high tickets. So that's how I'm looking at things right now. Because, that was exercise. I did like 58 podcasts in 1 year. I did all this, pushes and traveling. So I have the ecosystem ready. I have the attention ready. How do you amplify this attention to 10 times more? Here's the steps. I got to talk to this and this and this. Done. So it's all like literally, it's specific steps. What's my goal? Here's my goal. My goal this year is to become the Dubai face. Cool. What do I need to do to be a Dubai face?
That is actually your goal.
Yeah.
Very interesting. I hope I'm a small part of that.
Yeah, but again, because you never know where the conversion happened. You never know. Like I talk about taxes, that always blow up.
What is your view on taxes? I'm from Denmark. So we pay.
How much tax do you pay?
When you reach a certain point, you even reach the level of 60%.
Do you think it is fair for you to work 7 months in a year for free?
Definitely not.
Are you a tree?
No.
So you can move.
Yes.
So why are you paying 60%, 50% tax in a country that you have no safety, no proper education, and no proper healthcare? You can move. Dubai have the best infrastructure, There's no income tax. It is a very amazing lifestyle. It is the safest country in the world. Amazing education and amazing healthcare.
Yes.
There's no excuse for you to stay there. So get your ass off from that shitty hole that you are staying in cold Brussels, whatever country you are in, and in the cold, and there's murder happening around you. Come to here, have the system and structure, and move your family here.
Yeah. And that's what I did. I mean, Denmark is, of course, relatively safe, and also, education is free, and even, when
but again, it's free, but you're paying for it.
That's true.
The money you're paying for that doesn't make sense.
Yeah.
Because again, dollar to dollar, where is the more ROI?
But I think that for ambitious people, that also are, somewhat high earners, Dubai and much better.
Absolutely.
But obviously, for people that with low income in countries like Denmark, they get much more from what.
I know.
What they
it's
pay
like
for.
You have a small percentage of people are entrepreneurs. They're working their ass off. The more money they make, the more they pay tax, and you have a whole level of the society doing nothing, just having the government money, which makes them live the same life that entrepreneurs doing. So the entrepreneur is working his ass off, and he makes some money, burns out, comes to Dubai, spend the whole money in 10 days, go back, do the cycle again.
Yeah.
Why?
This is my life. I used to come to Dubai every winter with my wife and kids for 4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah, you come burn the whole money because you're so frustrated with Denmark, and you come back again, the same cycle again.
Yes.
Why move? Just stay here. Do the money here.
Yeah, and that's the plan now. So I moved here 7 months ago, and Charlie, building my business here and making it grow.
What you said now? That's a clip.
Yeah.
You clip that, put it in, see what happens.
Okay.
Watch.
Yes.
Trust me.
Yes, I'll do that.
That one is a clip. That's a clip.
Podcast team.
That's a clip. That one, we'll see what happens to it.
Okay. I'm looking forward to that. So you are, Aquaman, Ahmed.
Yeah.
Where is Ahmed in 5 years from now?
So I always say my role model in life is me in 5 years. Always. I think this year is going to be a good 10x of every part of my business. So everything's going to be at least 2 to 10x. All my businesses this year alone. So let's see.
Okay. So this year is...
Yeah, I don't do 5-year goals. I never do that.
Okay.
I do only, 10 to 18 months.
And what does it take from you to go 2 to 10x in 1 year?
Systems.
So you have the system in place now, and now you're ready to
systemize everything, have the system properly done. So there's no leakage. We have, if this number of people come in, we know how to convert them very well. Hire the right people, have the right documents with them. Here's what you're going to do. Because again, there is smart ways to do business. So many smart ways. Like there's like 5 meetings that will get me 3 million customers from 5 meetings. But why? Because there's a specific hack to it.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. There is hacks for these things. But people don't understand that they exist.
They do. And just to share a short example myself, I when I go out and chase clients, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of work and meetings and so on. But the other day I had a very good and productive meeting with someone. He said, come do your training in my company. And if this is good, I can open the door to this, this, and this, and you can come and teach 3-4 times a week if you want.
Yeah.
It's unlimited.
Yeah.
Right. So sometimes you just have to figure out,
I'll give you one for free right now. Okay.
Give it to me.
Okay. So, what is the service you provide?
I teach effective, communication and presentation techniques.
Okay, amazing. So this goes to every company, every industry, right?
Right now, because of this meeting I have, I'm going to focus in the next year on real estate.
On real estate.
Real estate brokers.
That's it. Anything else?
No.
That's it. Okay. So there is 2 or 3 big events about real estate in UAE. Cityscape and some other ones. Okay? You go there. Hi, hello. I provide the service. Every developer is in town is in that exhibition. You will meet 200, 300 developers in one place. You convert how much? 1%? 10%?
Yeah.
Yeah? How many people that's it? 10 people? 10 companies? Each company is going to pay how much money?
A lot.
So it is easier to go to this exhibition because that company is already paying money because they want exposure. They want to get more money.
Yes.
You give them the idea, hey, I will give you will get much more money by investing with me because now you guys are going to be better soldiers.
Yes.
And that's it. Any service you have, that's how you do.
Yeah.
You go to exhibitions.
That's a big thing here in Dubai.
Huge thing.
Yeah.
Open the Dubai World Trade Center Exhibition Center. Open the events. Every week there's at least 2 or 3 big industry events. You can be in any service provider. You go there and provide it.
Yeah.
You walk around. That one day you can meet 200 literally qualified leads.
Yeah.
On one day. They're going to see your face if you like your energy, and never go too serious. Never go too professional. Nobody gives a fuck. Be a human. Communicate on a human level.
Yeah.
Don't go selling. Go gardening. Throw seeds. Watch them grow. Hey, I got this.
Well, the thing I sometimes experience with these kind of events, and I haven't been to industry specific events right now. I had this conversation with this great guy who's my next guest next Thursday, by the way, and he gave me some good advice on this focusing on one thing, as you also talking about, focus on one thing. But what I experience sometimes is at these events, you have a lot of these companies are there to sell.
Yeah.
Not to be sold to.
Yeah.
Right. So I think this approach of just being a human and
just be nice. And be likable.
Yeah.
Be likable. Understand who's the right person for that, and understand what's incentive. Because most times, hey, listen, get me that deal, I get you commission.
To the specific person.
Yeah. Get me this deal, I'll take care of you. Because these guys are all financially motivated. If you give me this deal, I will get you cut of it. Back end, could be cash, could be whatever way you want.
Yeah.
See what I mean? It's not a bribe, it's an incentive. Because it's win-win. You got, they got, everybody got, and you offer them an actual good service.
Yeah. That's the thing. Of course, you have to
incentivize. Always understand what people want, and usually it's money.
Yeah. There was a guy who told me this. When you're building a business in Dubai, offer people money for referrals, because a lot of people say, yeah, but I know a lot of leaders that you can go talk to and say, okay, good, and then I never hear from them, and they say, I can introduce you to this or that.
If I convert that, it's yours. Here's this, help me convert that. Make a follow-up call. Hey, you should do this guy. That's it.
Yeah.
Emphasize more on that, because you get much more return on investment on that than anything else. Because money don't grow in trees; it grows in other people's pockets. And for other people's pockets to give you money, they have to like you. So you gotta be likable. You have to be the source of knowledge of that specific field. That's it.
That's very cool. Very good advice. Also,
I know.
Yeah,
I did it many times. It works all the time.
Do you use it
all the time?
How?
Always works. I just told you.
Yeah,
told you. Because a lot of times he's an employee. He knows what's happening inside. He knows what's the budget. He knows you can charge more and you can get more.
Yeah. So you have people from the insides and different.
You always have to have people inside. And again, you gotta be you saw me. I'm very genuine. So when I'm there, I'm with you. I know about you. I know your family. I know what you like. So again, it's first I need to know you the person. Then comes the business. Because if I didn't do business with you today, because today you're working in company A, tomorrow you're going to company B.
Yeah.
And
it takes you with you.
Exactly. So I am investing in the person. So again, gardening, you leave a seed with the person himself.
Yeah. That's very beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay, let's end with that, because I think I have some more questions, but I think this
we have like 10 minutes more, but okay.
Okay. Yeah, so if someone is starting a business from scratch, let me give you my example actually, for my sake. Now I could speak in general, but I have a specific case. So I moved to Dubai 7 months ago, right? And I'm building my business and I don't sell goods, products, right? It's services.
Yeah.
Helping leadership team work better together, and teaching communication and presentation skills. What would you say would be my most important first step to build the business here?
License.
I have that.
License. I think license is the first step, of course. But then again, because you are a specific service for a specific industry, be in the industry.
Yeah.
Be in a space for the industry, because every single week there is a big announcement, big event. Every single week. Since you know your service and who's the customer, it becomes much easier.
Yeah.
Because it's all about, I know here's the service I provide and here's the customers that I want to be getting in this industry. Then it becomes easier to get them and then find where is this industry event happening next week.
Yeah.
Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, or Saudi Arabia, or Qatar, whatever country close to you. Yeah. And you go and do it.
Yeah. And
that's it.
Yeah. And I think this is very similar to the advice I got from the other guests that I'm having next week. And I think that has been my mistake, maybe, that because I can do a lot of things, or I can do a few things, but I can do it for everybody. Right? Whenever there is a leadership team, I can help them grow and I can help them work better together, and I know I can do that. But when I'm very generic and targeting everyone,
you can't.
I can't.
Yeah. You need to approach this as a sniper, at a fisherman. I need that specific clientele. I go to them.
Yeah.
Just throw in a net, because you're gonna get everything. You can get some crabs and lobsters, but you want a tuna.
Yeah.
So it's different.
So it's again back to the focus.
Yeah.
The F word.
Exactly. F word, yeah.
All right, very good. So at the end of each episode, I always ask my guests if there is an inspirational leader out here in Dubai that you think would be awesome to have on my podcast.
You already got him.
This is the one and only.
Yeah.
Should there be another one out there?
No. Because again, like I was just thinking about that earlier today. It's like, who? Like, because I don't see much, to be honest. Like Ahmed Ben Chaibah is an awesome guy. That's a good leader. Because Ahmed is a proper leader.
Yeah.
He is a people's people. He have crazy team under him, and he doesn't do everything in his hand. So he's a very smart guy in that space. But I don't know. I need to think about it. On the mind, had nothing. Blank.
No one comes to mind.
Blank.
Because, in Dubai, there's a lot of these big celebrities.
Yeah.
But the reason why I found you interesting was because, yes, you are a celebrity, but you also have a business.
No, a businessman, then a creator.
Yes.
Yeah,
And that's actually very cool because you were actually a businessman for 10 years. You were building.
Yeah. Because I'm the opposite of everybody else. I was business, and then let me talk about who I am. And camera got on. That's it. So that was the difference. Because I didn't care much about social media. And then, I just stumbled to it.
Yeah.
And it became what it became.
And it was very successful.
We're okay, alhamdulillah.
Do you have a last advice for someone starting their career? Now, not about leadership, now just business. One final advice you would give to someone starting a business from scratch. What would be the first thing to focus on?
I have this thing that I wrote to myself before. And I spoke about it in one other video, but I'll do it again with you. So my, how to put this? My go-to rules was the following. Train your mind harder than your body. Never accept someone else's limitation. Pain is essential. Visualize what you want all the time. Learn the meaning of overload. Become obsessed. Never become satisfied. That's it.
Powerful.
I think that summarizes the whole thing. Because if you don't have any of those things, you never get there.
Yes.
Never. This whole overload, you need to understand, yes, you're going to do 100 hours a week. If you're going to be upset with that, go home.
Don't start a business.
You're going to be broke for the next 2-3 years. If you're okay with that, don't start a business. This whole, I'm an entrepreneur, you're not an entrepreneur. You are a solopreneur, you're self-employed. Relax. Because if you do not do the job for the next 2 months, are you going to still have money? No, you're going to be broke. So you're not. So relax.
Yeah. Very, very good advice. And I think we should end on that one.
Yeah.
Ahmed, thank you so much for taking time out of your very busy calendar to be here with me today.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
All right.